Howdy friends, welcome back to the House of Tone. My name is Wes Lee. I'm a professional band instrument repair technician. I started a YouTube channel to show what my life is like in the trades. I appreciate you stopping by today. French horn dent work, that's what we're doing. Got a whole bunch of them. Let's go. We're going to start off with some taps. I'm just trying to chase some of these creases. Getting some of this to smooth out before we even start. I'm using brass hammers that I made. I just wanted to figure out how to make a hammer. But I made this style that's kind of sharp and flat on this side. And then this one. This has the weight in the center. This has the weight relieved in the center, but fatter on the ends. This one has more centralized, like your finger, like a straight line. And this one has more pendulum swing. They're both very interesting. On a material like nickel, it doesn't leave, brass is softer than nickel, so it doesn't leave any marks. So I can actually strike it a little bit harder. And I can just let the weight of the hammer carry. And you can see I'm just pushing these dents. I'm just rolling it right back to the center section. So now I'm going to work this side. Okay, let's go see about it. I saw someone was asking me about the dimensions of the dent machine. And it is basically 28 inches front to back. Side to side is 30 inches. I've got the base vise mounted. And I've got my French horn rod coming off of here. I'm going to start with a pretty large ball. We're going to start right here. You can see the ball moving. Come up for here, get these under the logo. Now the ball is here. This is where we're coming across. Now we're going to start getting into some meat and potatoes. By doing that bit of hammer tapping, we cut down on so much work for us. Everything is basically straight. We don't have a mountain range. Get these on the side. Switch to a little bit smaller ball and get these. Come back across to check our work. Looks pretty good. We'll do a little bit of hammer tapping to finish this off. Just clean up some of my lines a little bit. Get things to blend back together. Coming across the top. This is nice and smooth here. You can see the creases where the cut dents were, but that's okay. We're not so much concerned about that. The dents are out and there's no mountain range. This is all smooth and consistent. That's what we want. That's what we're after. Nice and smooth radius. That was fun. Well, I've got some more to do. You want to see another one? We can jump right back in. So this is the Z60 for Ease Tools. I've talked about this all the time. I wish I would have bought this so many years sooner. This base vise really makes strong work. It's very stable. And I've got it set up where I can roll the bell flares and I can work in the stem. So I've set it up the way that I call my workstation. It works for me. I really like this setup. It saves me a lot of time. Let's do another one. So here's where our starting point is. We've got these deep crushes, very flat radius, lots of cuts into the nickel here. And so just like before, I'm going to start tapping up this line. Tap, 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 tap. I'm going to do this line, tap, 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 because these places, this exact place, this is a problem. This is where brass, or nickel in this case, wants to fold up, wants to be a problem. We're going to make this not a problem before we even try to put it on a machine. Right? I'm going to tap all this. Okay, let's go. Why wouldn't I anneal this? I don't want to anneal this because I don't want to make this dead soft, first. Second, I don't want to ruin the finish. This has got a nice epoxy lacquer on it. This is a school horn. We're not doing that. That's not even in the realm of possibilities to anneal this. It's not nearly bad enough. We're not even going there. We work slow, we work cold. We warm up the molecules by striking it with the brass. That's about all we need to do. Brass is not steel. It doesn't work like steel. I'm being very consistent with my hammer tapping to shape this the way that I want to shape it. So I'll bring it over about 50%. Now I'll flip. Now I'm going to do the other side. This is that problem that I was showing. It's like a triangle on this side. That's how much we've smoothed it out. And using the chair, the black part of the chair, look at our radius. Our radius is already basically in place. So now we just have to lift from the inside to match this. Right like that. So this is that spot. Now we're back down to a manageable level. Gonna blend my line. It's not poking up too bad. Not for now. Now we're moving on. Let's see. Let's get you in. Okay, we are here. Now, just because I'm showing all the stuff, this is where I just hammered and did, and that big terrible crease. Let's figure out how to do this. These divots, you see those divots right there? That is from a steel hammer and someone hitting it against the ball. Not only did they not get the dent out, they put what we call donkey tracks in. And that's the whole point of using that brass hammer, so that you don't have that. It's just a cleaner way. This is old school way. And this is just stuff that I've been thinking about, using plastics and brasses and stuff like that. You can see there were some more donkey tracks down here, faintly, right there. But see, this is where I said it was a triangle, and you can see that there's no marring on the material at all. So that's what we're after. That's what I am after. That's my goal. It's not that that's a bad repair. It's just that I'm finding new ways to do things, cleaner ways. So I'm working here. Now I'm working up here. Okay, these are bumped. Now I'm going to tap this section and do it again. Working right in here. Make all this straight. Chase this all down. Make sure our radius is good. Square up our lines. See that? Nice and straight. Got a little bit right here. The camera doesn't lie. It's right there. And I always try to do my best. Okay. Draw this back down the side, work down this way, do a little seek and destroy. Or as Ernie Arruda says, lay in that pipe. Bring all this back. Make all this straight. Get these back here in the throat, right there. Little, probably music stand dents, chair dents. There you go. Yep. Finish this off with a little tap in the blend. It's going to be like the big reveal. That was Pledge. I'm using this knife burnisher. It just kind of helps to lay things down. Blend it all in. There's that big reveal. Nice and straight. Radius looks good. Not just good for a school horn, that's good for an anybody's horn. That's some good work there. Let's do another one. Okay, that's it. We had to speed up a little bit there towards the end because we got the day's going to get away from me. It's amazing how fast 2 hours goes by. Well, thanks, friends. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed watching some dent work. It's been a while since we've done that. It's always fun, and I'm always working on new techniques and trying some new things. I've got to get moving. I appreciate you stopping by the shop today. We really appreciate the support. This is Wes Lee, signing out.